Yep, what's good? It's your boy Cadillac Jackson, and the big boy gang is in the building. Gang, 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 gang.
What's good, family? It is your boy OGSneekerz, and I got the entire footage sneaker family with me. Say what's up to Nichole. Huh? Say what's good to David.
What's good?
Say what's good to Tyler.
What's up, what's up?
Tyler is the bodyguard. Anybody getting out of line, you're getting a beat down.
Y'all know what it is. It's your man Beard Jedi, aka the Black Alex B. Keaton, aka Shupak Shakur, aka the Boss Kick Ross, aka Take a Knee McGee, aka Martin Luther King, aka Kickster for Columbus, and the aka that predates my government name, Jack Swagless. How you doing? This is Talkin Kicks, episode 3, season 1. Footage Society on deck, shirts on deck, everything's in the house. We got a dope show, but before we get to any of that, I want to hand the keys to OG. Let them know about the giveaway. Let them take a look at Footage Society. Talk to Nichole and the crew. Go ahead and take it over, OG.
What's good, family? Like I said, this is like a Talkin Kicks first. So I don't want to hear nothing about we ain't show you no love. But we are not in OG's basement. I do not live in a shoe store. We are in one of our season 1 sponsors, Footage Society. We are literally in the society right now. So just want to remind everybody, you know, that our season 1 sponsors are Dezcustomz, Creative Custom Kicks, and Footage Society. Between the two, $450. Did you hear me? $450 in value of goodness for you to win. All you got to do is subscribe to the Dezcustomz YouTube channel, subscribe to Talkin Kicks, follow Dezcustomz and Creative Custom Kicks on Instagram, follow Talkin Kicks on Instagram, follow Footage Society on Instagram, and you will have an opportunity to win a custom from Dezcustomz valued at close to $300 of them things, y'all.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
And a shoe from here. Look around. Y'all see all that? That's just all of that.
That's
$150 on all of that. All of that. Okay. All right. So, but before we get started, we know obviously that you all are a independent sneaker shop, but do you only sell kicks? Are there other things? Well, just tell the people.
Let them know about the services that we offer.
Okay. So, of course, we do buy, sell, trade. We do pre-orders, layaway, customs, and cleaning. And we just currently got a whole bunch of jerseys and figurines other than sneakers. We also have a variety of clean products, a whole bunch of Rejuvenator, all the Angelus. We have a variety of paints, anything you need.
Question: do you all still have the Kaepernick jersey?
Yeah, I believe so.
Can you grab it for me? Okay. Somebody tonight has to buy this jersey.
What size is it?
I'm just saying, it don't matter. Somebody got to buy it.
Oh, no, I'm looking out for me. Damn the people. What size is it?
Nah, bro. If it was close to you, you'd already have it. It is a 50. So that's like probably like a large.
Yeah, it's like that's you know.
Somebody needs to get this tonight. It can't go to Take a Knee McGee, but somebody out there needs to go online to footagesociety.com and tell them that you want to get that Kaepernick jersey. How much is it?
No.
Oh, how much is it?
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
85.
Oh, see, you about to be short, Mom.
There's a discount.
Yeah. It's 85 of them things.
$85, Don Turner. I saw you say you want it. You can get it.
DT, you here, man. All you got to do is, just let us know in the chat that you want them to hold it, and you can get at them. Or send an email to, is it info@Footage Society? Info@footagesociety.com that you're interested in the jersey. first come, first servo. But yeah, somebody needs to get this because I would have already had it if it was the right side. But it's been a long time since I'm Big Luther now. Do.
Come back.
Yeah.
Come back.
But so thank you. Definitely get at them. Nicole's gonna be hanging out with me. David and Tyler are going to be around, milling around. You know, they got a business to do. They were selling shoes
And
today.
Here since this morning. I just
yeah,
got
so
here.
at some point you'll see David asleep on the tubes back there on the wall or what. But we're just gonna be hanging out here all night, and that's what we got. Y'all got anything else?
No.
Y'all, please, seriously, no. Get at them. It doesn't matter that you're not where they are. They do an online business as well. A lot of the shoes that you'll see behind me on the wall and around the store are on the website. If it's a pre-order coming and you know about it, talk to them about their pre-orders. And like most people, you know, you need to do your transaction at least, I think, it's 7 days in advance of the drop of the shoe. And, you know, they can talk to you about what the fees and everything are. But, you know, we try to deal with our family. So their family, they're going to look out for you. If they're not, y'all know the rest.
Call us out.
That's all I got. Is it time for Hump Day Heat?
Almost. I want to remind the people real quick about shirt orders. So if you're looking, you see in the background over there, you see that Talkin Kicks shirt minus the TK133 in the middle. We are having those shirts now. That shirt is red and black. Our shirts that we're ordering will be black and white. If these go well, we might have some other shirts. As a matter of fact, if I can share my screen real quick, we might be able to go ahead and make that happen, pimp. Let's see.
Oh.
Let me know if y'all can see that, OG.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I do see that.
Okay.
All right. So this is the shirt that you're ordering. To pre-order, you email us at talkinkicks@gmail.com. Very simple. Email us. Let us know. Now, it makes more sense to email us from your PayPal address so I can just reply, but do what you want to. I will need your PayPal address. I will need to know what size you wear. And if your PayPal address is not verified, please let me know where you want us to send it. The shirt cost is $25. Shipping is $5 for most domestic orders. It will be $30. If for some reason you decide that you want to live out in Kuwait, we can get you a shirt, but shipping is going to be more than $5. I hope you understand that. I will be shipping out invoices on Friday. It will come from Simply Dope Creative. When you get that invoice, make sure you pay that by Sunday. If you don't pay by Sunday, there's no guarantee that you will get a shirt. It is what it is. We appreciate y'all, but this is a business. So we're using this money to help out with our sponsors that got us on deck. We got a couple of those emails already. So Tay Baltimore, we hear you, fam. We got you. We will make sure that we get your shirt done. A lot of you already got those in, so I don't have a lot to worry about on that. So I appreciate that, but you know how it goes. So get those emails in. We'll get your order out. We'll get your invoice out, and the shirt should be shipping by the end of the month. I think we just pay the bills? We paid all the bills?
I think we paid all the bills.
I think we paid all the bills. So now we get into the fun part of the show. We're going to go into the Hump Day Heat. But before we do that, I haven't shown love to the Kick Talkers. So I got to make sure we speak to the crew. The room is packed. And we got 20 people watching. We only got 13 likes. I would appreciate it if y'all could smash that like button for us. It helps us out a little bit, makes people see us. We got Sneaker Files in the building. What's good? North of the border. We got Q the Queen in the building with her government name all up on YouTube. You got to watch that. Somebody going to get your credit score. We got Illa Ills in the building. Hey, Illa, look. Bars. Bruh, you didn't even have to do us like that. I didn't know you was going to, like, you and
I did not know I dropped the BET cipher.
Wow. I was like, bruh, that's amazing. So we appreciate you for playing along. Young Civic 20s in the building. What's good, TJ? College Park 81. Always represent. Can we get you on social media, brother? It'd be good to connect with you. You know what I'm saying? I know you got the heat in the closet. Come on to Instagram, bro. It's going to be okay. You watch your DMs. I don't know what's going on out there in them streets, but just come on over to Instagram, man. We appreciate you. Jermaine Manning's in the building. 804, King of Phones and J's. Not only did he give us some bars, he came out with the singing. 804 singing in the truck. That's what we're doing right now? Hey, man, we appreciate you. Tay Baltimore's in the building. Who else we got in here today? Real World Kicks, what's going on? T-Real. Can we get that audio so we can play it when you're in there? It'd be dope. Black Ass African, my favorite name since day one. Black Ass African has been in the building. OG Kicks is in the building. Warrior Blood's in the building. And I think we're rounding out the crew. I saw G4 in here earlier, but he had to dip out. So he'll come back a little bit later. And I see Pain 82. I'm looking for a regular. Just Rob. Damn it, he added just. It's no longer Rob. It's just Rob. I can't even be mad at that, man. Just Rob's in the building. Sports Guy Q is in the building. Balenciaga Bobby's in the building. Absolute Styles is in the building. Hey, man, y'all represent Jamie White. Everybody's in here today. Everybody's in here. Sneakerheads Clothing Line. By the way, if I didn't mention that, our shirts are being made by Sneakerheads Clothing Line. Once again, family, we appreciate you as well. So thank you for offering that up for us. That's a lot of support for our first season, man. That means we rocking with good people. And the presidential one, number 46, is doing what he needs to do behind the scenes. So we appreciate you as well. Gabriel Kicks 23 is in the building. Polos and Jays, what's good, brother? Marcus is in the building.
OG Marcus.
I think that's it. If I missed you, charge it to OG because I ain't got no money and I can't pay you.
Wow, that's what we doing? Okay.
I'm broke. I ain't even got no pickups this week. I'm gonna go ahead and jump ahead. I got no pickups this week. I'm broke.
Hump Day Heat. We ain't even get there yet.
I'm broke. I'm just letting you know.
Fast forward.
Yeah, right. We got to skip ahead. You know what I'm saying? This show is not on tape delay. We got to skip ahead. To kick it off for Hump Day Heat, I'm gonna go with the guest because I know Nichole got some heat. You got some heat today. What you rock?
Actually, what am I rock? You know what? Y'all was.
We talked about it before the show. You got to be ready. You got to be ready.
No, I haven't. But how are we gonna do this? Because I have them on.
You got
to take the shoe off.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
What you got to do?
No, we're gonna put the camera.
No. We're not touching the camera. We already discussed this. Do what you got to do.
I just got
family. Okay, I give you an assist. It's those
that.
Oh, OG, what you over there doing?
Hey,
Bro?
you know
Stop
what?
it. Stop it.
That's what I know.
This ain't the blue flame. Hold on.
Right.
OG started at the heel. He ended up at the back of her knee somehow. I don't know what's going on.
And actually, guess who I copped them from?
Who? Well, look at that.
OG.
See, you really making this complicated now because you just don't know how this night is just going to really go sideways really, really fast.
I'm not saying nothing.
They were purchased.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. How you got them? They look great, and good job. Way to make that happen. I appreciate that. Those look. Is this undead stock? Is this the first time you wore them?
No, I wore them. This is probably the second time I wore them, but they were already used, right? They're from your daughter.
Yeah, those are Sahara's.
Yeah.
Actually,
were you laying down towels when she walked on them, OG? Like those are clean.
Some things are clean, right? Look at that.
I see. The first time she did it, she was trying to be outside. The second time, she's like, "Look at that."
I'm like, whatever.
Like we family now. Look.
Don't hold your skills under a bushel basket.
Let your light shine, sister.
Right.
Those are clean ones. I'm gonna make Caddy go last because he did some disrespectful heat today. It was very disrespectful. OG, what did you wear today, brother?
Hump Day Heat. I unds'd the John Wall J2's
evil black bastard mother.
But you know, I had to do this shout out to Pain 82 and the QOF Shells 85. They gifted me with this dope shirt that really just, you know, it had the hits of maroon in it. So I didn't want to wear the up tempos again. I was like, what other? Ooh, I remember this. And like the little how the colors change in there. Yeah, it was really setting off the shoe. So this was like the perfect joint. And you know how I feel about gum bottom. So it was all Gucci.
Sick. Those are sick.
Disrespectful.
I wish he would go back to Adidas just so I could get a couple more of those shoes. Other than that,
let them focus on the playoffs. We'll worry about the shoes later. Let's go ahead and get something to East. Today, slight work. I decided to break out the 72 and 10s.
Ooh,
this is disrespectful too.
This is the third wear. This is the third wear of this shit.
Really good.
Hey, you know, I was walking light. I was stepping on kids and babies and mamas. And, you know, got to keep your shoes clean. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? There's got to be casualties. But now, a matter of fact, I'm gonna make you wait even more, Caddy, because you were so disrespectful. We're going to the chat. We're going to the chat. 804 King of Phones and J's, Mr. Bars had on the Seahawks 6s. French Blue 12s on feet for Warrior Blood. The Coach Runners. Okay, Jermaine Manning. Coach Runners in the building. Alan Edmonds, Tay Baltimore. No idea what that is, but
that's an expensive ass dress shoe.
Hey, that's what it is.
That's a court date dress shoe now.
Don't put all the business out there, man. Damn. Who else we got in here? What else y'all wear today?
Illa Ills had on the bread ones. Did you say that?
I did not, but there you go. Illa Ills is being disrespectful as well. Hump Day Heat, y'all took that shit literally today, huh?
Young Civic went with the white yin yang ones.
Okay. We might have to start picking a shoe. You know what I'm saying? For Hump Day Heat.
Q the Queen had the Ralph Lauren loafers.
Oh, okay. Sneaker Files with the Questlove dunks.
No, excuse me. Royals. I had on the Ralph Lauren.
See, you're mad disrespectful.
He did the laugh.
Why you laugh?
He did the laugh, bro.
You gotta do it all, right? You can't just do half the impersonation.
Red Wing boots with the polo socks for Calais Park. Balenciaga Bobby had on the Wolf Gray AJ ones. Not bad. The suede joints. I just saw somebody else.
Air Trainer 3s, the Optimus Primes.
Yes, sir. Can't be mad at that. Dirty Workday Tims for Absolute Styles. Hey, can't be mad at that. Coach Loafers 9 to 5 will get you every. Hey, not mad at that either. So now, let's go ahead and go to Cadillac with this shit and explain
somebody
to
over here
why.
Disrespectful with their phone. You know these.
Once we saw the bottom of her feet, she said it's all open now. It's open season.
She said we family, we good. I'm in the trust tree. I'm in the nest.
Right. She about to start popping her gum and picking her fingernails. Watch.
So for Hump Day Heat,
don't do that. Don't try and DJ it in, bro.
What? No, I'm just saying for Hump Day Heat. You know, today was a somber day because today was the end of an era. Today is the end of the Melo line.
Or the end of an error.
Exactly. So we broke out the Melo 5.5s. We broke those out because this is probably be one of the last motherfucking times you'll see this shit.
I don't want to see no more. I'm out.
Lala is on the line, Caddy. She says she want to talk to you. She want to holler at you
about what today is a celebration because that line is finally over.
That had to be one of the least spectacular
listens
lines.
To prayer. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Oh wait, I thought this was where you set the shoe on fire and run out there.
Right.
Oh, gee, don't do that. Don't do that.
I pay rent for this.
Oh yeah, I am store. I just grab a pair of shoes and stand in the background with the lighter fluid.
Don't do it, OG. Don't do it.
If I get 60 likes, I'm sorry.
Don't do it.
I'm only joking.
Don't do it. So we got the Hump Day Heat out the way. Now we got to talk about them pickups. I already told y'all I'm broke. Broke if I broke. We ain't got it. I cop nothing, and I'm fine with that. Y'all know I like to keep it under $100 when I can, and I didn't see nothing for under $100, so I didn't cop. But since Caddy was so disrespectful, did you have any pickups that you can share with us this week?
Now, here's the thing. I did have a pickup, and I had a pickup from our sponsor, Footage Society.
Oh, that's what's up.
But UPS want to act ratchet as hell, and I'm keeping it nice. I'm not gonna be disrespectful because you still have my package. You still have, you still got my delivery. So I will say this. I will say Footage Society, Nichole, David, y'all definitely did look out for me and tried to get that package here as quickly as possible. And I thank y'all for that. But I have hood people that work at my UPS. So therefore, I won't get the package until tomorrow morning.
Hey,
So
are you gonna be camping out at the curb for bro man when he pulls up in the neighborhood?
oh no, they're holding it at the customer center. I said, don't even let him bring it out the building.
Exactly.
You might want to lean off about 9 o'clock and call them and remind them because they was on some of that. You know that word that G4 likes to say all the time. I'm trying to keep it PG.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
They was on that itch.
Right.
That shit. You can say it. Yes, they were on that shit.
Yeah, with that other word in front of it. But anyway.
Bullshit?
No.
Oh, okay.
He likes to take the F-bomb and the other one. I'm trying to stay 46 like.
We ain't getting no money. Say that shit.
Yes,
we
sir.
do not do this for paid advertisement. Our sponsors rock with us because we're not shit and they know it.
So with that being said, to UPS, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That boy good.
That boy can sing.
Shit. That boy. Sex with chocolate. So yeah, we got OG. OG, did you have any pickups this week? Now I know you're probably down from your clip of 7 or 8. You might be down to 3 this week. I'm just, they're keeping score in the chat. That's all I'm saying.
I told you, I am not in the West Wing.
Them pickups are all behind him.
Yeah. Everybody thinks that you see behind.
Oh, Jesus, they're like, what is this? You
Put us aside closet.
Yes. We are actually in my closet.
OG came in the store. He was like, yeah, let me get that. Let me get that too. And that. Yeah. I see you, OG.
I was using the Beard Jedi credit card.
But you ain't got no balance.
Go through. No.
You might get tagged. You use one of my credit cards, bro.
Yeah. Some laces.
2 things that I want to show.
Yes, sir.
It was actually 3 things. Yeah, it was. I didn't really have much this week, but shout out to my homie, my big bro, Jumpman Bostic. He did lace me with the nice grade 8s. Now I gotta get the shoes because but this is a roughneck collab between Jumpman and Roughneck Teeth. Dope shirt. So I got to get those cement 8s. But I already told them I'm waiting for them to come down in price.
Yeah.
The other thing I got to get up for, so I can grab it. Pause.
Say what you got to say, bro. It's none of my business. You grown.
You know what? I'm so. I was like Christmas time, like little boy in the.
My hair right in the middle, right? It's like right in the way.
Y'all know what that is. That Axel Foley
Mad disrespectful.
How is it? You know what? Your middle name, your first name, and your middle name, and your last name is disrespectful. So
let me see the back. Oh, that's nice.
Y'all don't know?
My man came out with the Axel Foley.
The Axel Foley, bro.
Yeah.
OG, go ahead and grow out that shag, OG.
Look, if I grow out a shag, the world is going to end. Trust me when I tell you.
Look at OG Kicks talking about the Lions are garbage. This is not about the Lions, sir.
Not about
the legacy.
Team.
This is about the Beverly Hills Cops, sir. How dare you be disrespectful to one of the greatest trilogies ever. Whoa, that's not how it goes. You got to lead into that. You got to get some context.
We're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Thank you. Shit.
You got to watch the movie. You got to figure it out.
All right.
So, and the last pickup, actually, I picked up as I was literally coming in the door tonight. I've been watching it.
I told you he picked up that whole wall.
No. Thank you for the society. Crispy DS
I quit.
Yes. Yes.
This is our last show.
Hello? Hello?
I'm
Hello?
not here. Leave a
Hello?
message.
Master Chief Kadillac, please. Hello? Hello? Yeah, that's it.
I thought you said he was licking the bottom of them.
We're sorry. The nigga you're trying
You know
to reach
what?
has been disconnected.
He said the nigga you trying to reach.
I thought that's what you said.
You know what? Excuse me. I'm going to freeze the screen on one of you while we have a conversation. It's all good. Because I'm about to do the Latrell spree. Well,
Don't act like we didn't hear that, because we heard that loud and clear.
I definitely heard it.
you know what? I'm just not even. That's not even pause worthy. That's just like next. That's just.
I'm glad she said it, and I'm glad we've got it recorded.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So, is that all the pickups? We good?
That's it. Like we
looking at the chat. Y'all ain't gonna get. Y'all ain't gonna get on OGSneekerz for having you get up during the whole show like you did Cadillac Jackson on the first show. Hey man, look.
What? You know
OG's
what?
good with me. I ain't got no criticism, OG. I ain't gonna say nothing. DJ Maka TV in the building was good.
I'm gonna let him slide this week. I'm gonna let him slide because I got him last week.
Who was I supposed to
do something else?
Was I supposed to just sit here with the jacket on?
No, we're not giving you. Talk to Sneaker. Hey, you send Sneakerheads Club.
Jason, was I just supposed to sit here with the jacket on, bro? That's what you want me to do?
He said,
yeah.
Wait a minute.
put his whole government out there.
Nah, I didn't say. I just said.
Now, before we get to the lace up, I just want to go ahead and see any of those shoes on the wall. Anybody in the chat? Is there a shoe back there you're interested in? You want to know the price real quick? We got Nichole here. Maybe she can give you like 3 cents off. 3 cents, and look, 3 cents it can be a lot of money if you add that up. Compound interest over a long time, some kind of way. You flip, carry the look. Just don't worry about it. Is shoes back there on the wall? Is there something somebody wants to see? If y'all want to get a chance right now, you know, I might put $5 down on your shoe. I might put $5 down on your shoe.
Mm-hmm. I got 5 on it.
I see some 14s back there that needs a new home.
If they take Medicaid, I can put something down on it.
I'm about to say I got a strong EBT. She's looking for Q the Queen's looking for Chicago 1 size 8. Black ass African is looking at that laser 5.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was looking at that laser 5 too.
I gotta get up.
Yes.
Yes, you gotta get up. It's your store. Actually, OG done brought the whole store. So OG, that's your store. Go ahead and get up.
Oh, but you know what?
Yeah, I have some heat over here.
Just who's being disrespectful now?
Oh, what's up with those?
Who's being disrespectful right now?
And these are signed.
Oh, by Don C.
What? What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
Don't touch it. What are you doing?
Bruh, chill. Look, right there.
Oh.
Signed. Get your life.
He said, don't touch it.
Oh, right. That price tag gonna hurt. I don't even want to know what that one is.
And
that's the first. That's the
size
first baby.
It's a 9.5.
Oh, not my size. And I back away.
Thank you. I appreciate not being able to cop that one. Thank you.
Okay, it only gets worse, family. It only gets to disrespect. Wait a minute. Yes.
I believe that is that one. The size, is that a size 13?
Size 14.
Oh, you.
And I don't touch snakes, so I'm not taking it out the box.
The snake dead, man. Don't be scared.
These things are fire.
Yeah.
The material on these are sick, and then right here you see the one in the back. This right here is hot too. It's just the details on it.
Yeah, this is I didn't want these until now.
Yeah, those are hot.
Very nice.
How much are those, OG?
I get back to you on that.
Yeah, we got.
I don't have a price on these.
No price yet, sneakerheads. So sneakerheads, if you in there,
it is DS. So,
yeah, we drove far for those.
Yeah, she got to get in the back and.
Yeah, I find out.
They got to hit the calculator. But we'll let you know before the show is done.
Oh Jesus,
those are beautiful. Yeah, they are. Those are beautiful. The laser fives. There was some laser fives. Somebody was looking at.
I'll give you one more.
What size? These right here. These are 11.
Size 11 for the chat. We got the Supreme fives. What size are those, OG?
These are an 11 and a half.
If you walk out of there with 2 shoes, you off the show next week.
Okay. So now, my replacement will be
he said my replacement.
Jason,
I told you. You bought that whole wall, man.
Out there. We don't know nobody.
JJ.
We don't know nobody by that name. Those Supreme fives. Y'all know the deal.
Those
$5 bills.
Those are DS.
They are DS.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
I like that. We see those alternate 489s that you got back there. OG had those on the other day.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are his.
She can't come back. This is one and done.
These?
I told you that's his whole closet.
Yeah, this is all size 11 and a half.
All 11 and a half. Where the 13s at?
No, you got some 13s up there. Let's see. Can you see to the top? Yeah. Got these are 13s.
Oh, those are the ones that's like $2,000.
No, the other ones with the white bottom are $2,000.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
You can see them a little closer. They got those do the right thing 3s up there though.
Yeah, these are size 14.
Damn.
And we generally don't get. Yeah, we generally don't get shoes that are kind of scuffed up, but of course, some of them, the paint is kind of
you got a couple accidents there on the heel,
and then
on the midsole there.
Generally, where they
or the medial side, I should say.
Mm-hmm. It's a 3.
But we do have the paint for them also.
They're clean. Other than those scuffs, I mean, the shoe looks. You can't really tell. Well, maybe you can. So it's in good condition. Just that person had some problems with the stairs, I guess.
Got the poison fives back there.
Yeah, that's in general.
So those shoes are nice.
I'll send you some links of some pics of some other shoes.
Oh, can you hand me the 23s?
It's the 23s back there, OG.
OG's like, I really 23s because I'm about to buy him.
That size too small for me. It's a size 11. If you do 23s, I'm telling you, this is a good deal.
Nice.
Somebody is asking about some 3s. Is there a size 7 youth in the 3s? Which 3s are you talking about, DJ Maker? DJ Maka? DJ Maker? Correct me on how I say your name.
Oh, what's good, DJ Maka? I don't know if it's Maka or Maker. I'm not sure.
Maka Maker.
Nah, correct us, please. 7 or 7.5? Did you say, Beard?
7.
7 3s. Any 3s in a 7?
And by the way, we're doing this because we're in the show, but you can definitely go to the website, footagesociety.com. You can look at all the stuff they have, apparel and shoes. You can look on the website and check them out. Make sure y'all follow them on Instagram at Footage Society. Also follow Dezcustomz and Creative Custom Kicks on Instagram if you want a chance to win some of them things.
Sports Guy Q wants to know how much of those 23s.
175.
175 Sports Guy, and I'll put $5 on it, so it's 170 for you, sir.
What do
I do for the people?
Blue, right below the KDs. What size is that?
These are 6.5.
Okay, nope. We'll keep looking.
But like I said, y'all.
A lot of size 7s. We have a whole wall that is the GS size. Okay. So they start off at a size 3, and then they go up to 7.5.
Sneakerheads, those do the right thing 3s are a size 14.
I was trying to tell him he walked away from the screen. Size on the steel 20s.
Oh, where are they?
The stealth 20s.
Oh, right here.
Oh, right there. The white.
No,
No,
the
where
stealth
are
is
they?
the black colorway. Those are the laser 20s.
Yeah, those are the laser 20s.
Oh, wait. Here you go.
Oh, okay.
All the way over here in the corner.
They were behind the jersey.
How the hell you see that?
I don't have any idea, bro.
Right.
It's a size 11.
Real world. Are you in the building? What do you?
Yeah,
I'm
Where
good.
you at?
Got cameras in the building. He's like, how much is that shoe behind you? 15 feet in the left corner.
When I read what he was talking about, I was like, yeah, okay. I don't see those, but all right. Sneakerheads is asking how much of those Do the Right Thing 3s.
140.
140, bruh. Go ahead and get that order in.
We don't overprice our shoes. A lot of it also because we buy our shoes, so we don't really do consignments, which allow us to kind of give a really fair price. So we're pretty affordable.
Yes,
right.
they are.
Yeah.
There's flu games in size 13. Somebody was asking about 13.
Oh, sir, what?
Yes, sir.
The flu.
Size what, sir?
A size 13.
13.
Oh, is that what we said? And what's the ticket on those, ma'am?
3.
Okay. That spot on the wall.
He said that's what that shoe goes back to.
I need those EBT prices. That's she messing
We
up my
got
whole
layaway.
brand.
She said I can give them to you for
got layaway.
$298. Oh,
Right.
they do have layaway.
There you go, people.
Here. 11 and a half or 12 and a half, bro.
Now look, you just cursed me out. What's the
Are
price
those
on
the
those?
Lakers 6s?
Get out of here, Caddy.
I can't fit them. I'm a 13, bro.
What's the ticket on those, ma'am? She about to hurt my feelings again. Go ahead and give me so I can say go ahead to the wall.
These are 2.
That's not bad.
That's not bad
That's
at
not
all.
bad. That's
Actually,
not
the
bad.
sway is still in really good condition.
I might have to thought a little bit and get that 200.
And I think you should show that shoe just so people will see.
Oh,
it.
the Doran Beckers. Oh, so disrespectful.
Mm.
What size
It
is
is
that?
12 and a half.
You know what? I'm not doing this show no more. I'm not doing this show no more. Those are sick. Those got to be about 3 too.
Are you asking?
Yeah. No, I'm assuming. I'm assuming. I'm not asking. No.
Is that your last? Is that your last
I'm
answer?
asking. I'm asking.
Is that your final answer?
Cadillac is asking. Cadillac
These
might
are-
be a buyer.
These are 350.
Okay, so I have Fidelis. Do y'all take Fidelis?
You like these?
Last size 13.
Mm.
Ooh, the blues, the Royale,
The old Royales.
the old Royale with
This is
cheese.
super comfy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have done my nails before I came on here. I didn't know I was gonna be doing all of this.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You knew what you was up to. Corey had a pair of those for 200. Is the price 200 on those? Lower than 200. See that, Kevin? See that, Kevin? We beating out Corey's prices, son. FootisSociety.com, baby.
I wouldn't know. I'm banned from his page.
Oh, why are you banned, sir?
Because Corgi is the sneaker Nazi.
Oh, well. Wow.
He said, no kicks for you.
Is it time to get the lace up now, bro?
Thank you.
I have to do the inventory, but I can shout my answers.
That's it, bro. I'm good. We were supposed to be selling to the people, and me and Cadillac end up shopping. We good. I'm not playing with y'all today. As y'all can see, so you heard some of those prices for the society again. You have a chance to win $150 from For the
Oh,
Society.
look at these. Hold on.
And
I'm
Nicole's
sorry.
gonna keep being disrespectful. She's just gonna keep-
I'm not even. Hold on. I need to get myself together. Hold on.
We need a moment of silence.
Boy.
Wow.
Y'all back?
Look,
okay, we're back.
That
yes.
is going to be the Talking Kicks moment of the week. Brought to you by.
Wow. Now, what are these, ma'am?
These are called the Central Park.
Caddy.
Balance.
Caddy.
He hasn't recovered yet.
Yes.
Come back.
I'm so sorry.
Cadillac Jackson, we have a show to do, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Cadillac, you left the stocking cap over here.
I don't. That's not mine. I rock do-rags. I'm from New York.
Now, for real, you check these out though. The Central Parks.
Those are dope. What size are those?
They small. These are 8.5.
8.5. You're the queen.
4.
You're the queen. Says she wears an 8. Maybe you can rock with those New Balance they runners. So you know
they're hard to come by too.
So $150 will get you a nice way in for the society. So make sure you get that follow on. We will go ahead and subscribe and let y'all know who's wins. My wife said I can't watch them more.
DT said.
Don Turner, you making me laugh, bro.
I think I saw the homie Buckeye City Soul in the building as well. So we appreciate all the people rolling in to continue the show. Y'all know what time it is. It's about time for us to hit that lace up.
Lace up.
About time to hit that lace up. We got a couple topics for y'all. Y'all know how we do. We put the time on the clock. We talk about them within that time limit. When the buzzer goes off, we out of here. We try and kick it back to y'all as well as we go through these topics. I guess I want to start, like I got the outline in front of me, but I kind of want to start with something that we're going to be doing for the remaining shows. So this is episode 3. We stop at episode 7. We decided to come up with a topic of top 5 Nike or Jordan brand shoes that need to be retired for whatever reason. And we're going to talk about that. I do.
Not forever, right?
Not forever. I mean, we got 6 minutes on the clock to talk about this one. It might not take the full 6. So what we did was we made our list. We tabulated the votes. The one that got the highest votes will be the one that we reveal on show 7. The one that got the least amount of votes is the one we're talking about tonight for our top 5. So we sent them all in, and we got a tie for number 5. On the clock for number 5, we have the Air Jordan 7s and the Foamposites.
Whoa.
Ooh, shots fired.
Wow.
The clock has started. 804 Kings of Foam and Jays. I know you crying and dying right now. Who voted for the Foamposites?
I did.
Why did you do that, sir?
I voted for the Foamposites because there are way too many trash colorways coming out for the Foamposites. I mean, if you're not going to hit us with some real heat for the Foamposites, put it back in the box, let it sit for a hot minute, and then bring it on back a couple years later. These colorways that you hitting us with, like you hit us with the Island Green, which is really the retro, that retro colorway that came out, and you just put the swoosh on it. Come on. Come on. We not stupid.
We might have just lost subscribers. I think we had somebody took a like away. We had 25 likes. We're down to 22.
Listen.
If you hear a knock on the door, it's Paint 82. I'm just letting you know right now.
Listen.
Michelle standing behind him with the shotgun.
Absolute already said had to be the New Yorker. Listen, we rock foams out here heavy. We use those as winter boots. Now, with that being said,
not as B sandals.
we out here with these foams, but at the same time, come on, there's mad colorways that came out for those Free Willy foams. Come on, you gonna tell me those were hot in the streets? Come on.
The chat is not a fan, bro. They said that they keep their value, and they sell well.
No, don't get me wrong. Foams are indestructible. Like you got to really be, you got to be in them streets to destroy a pair of foams. However, some of these colorways don't need to come out.
I hear you, man. 804's Real World Kick said 804 finna drop his disc record tomorrow.
804 is like, I'm in the studio.
Q the Queen said that they did kind of oversaturate the market with those this year. And I think that's kind of what we saw. All the different colorways that weren't OGs, all the different stuff we saw. And it seems like they got more on deck for next year too. And it's like, okay, y'all had a nice
run. Stuck. They turn color like this.
Yeah.
You wear 4 times, they're yellowed. And it's not even like a yellow color, it's like a grayish yellow.
It's a rough one, man. It's a rough one. The other one we have down here, that was a tie for number 5. The Air Jordan 7. Now I personally don't have any 7, so I don't really have a comment on this one. I've stayed away anyway. They can retire that one or bring up one every week, and I would probably have the same amount of 7s. So if you didn't vote for the 7s, Caddy, and I didn't vote for the 7s, that means OG voted for the 7s.
Yeah, brother.
Really?
I voted for the 7 because me care nothing about 7s. I got 2 pair of 7s. Done for me, and I'd be good.
You know what hurt the 7 in my opinion, and I don't even have that shoe. It was when Jordan Brand, they did the knockoff 7. They call it the Fortune or some other.
The True Flights.
The True Flight looks just like the 7.
True that.
And it's like they ruined it for me. I don't even like the 7. So I was like, don't do that. You bootlegging your own brand.
Yeah.
Listen.
Now I'm not a big depth person. So as I was going through the list of what that was easy.
No, I couldn't vote for the 7s. I love the 7s, but y'all said 7s. I was like, oh yeah, it did hurt a little bit. It did feel like I felt it right here.
It was kind of. I mean, it might have been personal. You just got them Raptors.
Yeah. I felt that in my chest. It's all right, but yeah, OG did it. He's disrespectful. Yeah, he know he is.
I think OG is frozen on us right quick. We might have just lost the feed.
We're still live, aren't we?
I think we're still live. My feed went dead.
Your feed went dead? Yeah, OG's froze up.
They said OG took a boo-boo break. That's what Q said. Also, they can hear us.
There they go.
There they go.
Before we couldn't hear.
We live. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we back in the building.
We live, baby. Yeah.
We live, baby. The chat is kind of agreeing with 7s. They kind of like, yeah, I want this one or that one. Somebody said they want the Barcelona. I think that was Timber Stan, and that was it. Or no, Timber Stan said he don't like them, so he doesn't care. But somebody said they wanted the Barcelona 7s and they could put them in the vault. Most people are still talking about the foams. Caddy, you're gonna have to answer for that forever.
Listen,
across the bow.
The foams, come on. Y'all gonna say the foams haven't saturated the market? They out here with these Free Willy foams. They came out with those gray and blue foams. Then you had the wolf gray foams. Now you got the Vamposit foams. What else you gonna come out with? You're gonna come out with. You already came out with the pink foams. You're gonna come out with another one. You're gonna come out with a Cameron foam, a Dipset foam, Amigos foam. What else y'all want?
All I know is that I want to see receipts because other than Payne 82 and 804, I don't think none of y'all have phones, bruh. So I'm just saying. Everybody talking about the phones. I don't think y'all even copying them. We've been buzzed. Time to move on in the show. Let's go with number 4, right? Yeah, next week we do number 4. So each week we'll do another number. But those are the ones that we got. Timber Stan is on one tonight. I won't even read that comment, sir. Wow. It's a family show. My. Family show, sir. I want to go with this direction. We saw there was a show called Price the Hype by Complex. I want to let Caddy talk about the show a little bit and want to know what y'all think. Basically, it's a game show where you have a chance to win some shoes. The problem is that you also will see some shoes get slaughtered. Is the best way to put that.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and put the time on the clock. Caddy, let the people know about the show Price the Hype.
All right. So Price the Hype is basically a show where you have 2 contestants and there's 3 rounds and each round you have to do something different. So like in the first round, they'll have you do something like you have to guess the price of the resale price of a shoe. If you get it right, you go to the first round bonus round, and they'll have you do something to gain money towards the shoe at the end of the show. Round 2, they'll have you do something like they'll dress a mannequin in all Supreme, and you have to guess the resale price of the whole outfit without going over. So it's kind of like Price is Right, but for kicks. Now, in one of the bonus rounds, they give you a shoe. In the show that we watched, they gave the person a PSNY Jordan 12. And the person got to keep the shoe, but if they answered any of the 5 questions that were asked wrong, the shoe got damaged. So they could put lipstick on the shoe, ketchup on the shoe. What else was it they could put on the shoe? Markers on the shoe, paint on the shoe, and the last part was they could cut the shoe up with scissors. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't mind going on a show for an opportunity to win the shoes, but if I got a pair of PSNY 12s, the gray joints in my hand, and they put ketchup on it, we fighting. That's bail money. I'm gonna be trading the shoes for bail money, because you're not gonna put these shoes in my hand and be like, "Oh, we gonna put ketchup on your shoes, B, because you got that question wrong." The fuck you are? These mine, baby.
You know what made it so bad too when I was watching is that she damaged one shoe.
Yeah,
like she left the other one fine, but she left like you can't let me go get a left A1. You can't go get the one shoe.
When she put the lipstick on the shoe, I was like, ooh, and that's oil based on suede.
Rap.
Sounds like you had that happen before. Oil based.
Nah.
Nichole trying to bring out your demons. You see how she doing?
She tried to dig in the closet like,
right.
You remember that ex-girlfriend cheated on you?
Right.
I don't want to remember. Don't bring me there.
So at the end of the show, the brother that finally won, he got to walk away with, was it a pair of calls?
Yeah, the calls.
Yeah, calls for us.
He walked away with a pair of calls for us. The other pair of calls for us, because there's 2 people. The last event, you have to take the shoe. You have to order them online with this little fake credit card. Open the box, put them on, and get a picture. Now, I will say the person that won took a shitty picture. Thought they said it had to be a clear picture. That picture
was not clear.
It was not clear. I didn't know if that was a foot or a flying smoke or some shit. I didn't know what that was. So he won, but the other calls for that the other contestant got painted yellow.
And it wasn't like
paint all over it.
Exactly. It wasn't like they just said, we're going to brush it with a little bit of yellow. They poured a can of paint on the shoe. Bruh.
Yeah. It's not a good look.
Okay, there you go. Now you're back.
It's not a good look. So for those of us who watch the show, and in the chat, for those of you who watch the show, what are your overall thoughts about it?
You know what a better question would be? If you were on the show and you had a chance to win that shoe, would you be mad if they said, "I'm sorry, you lost. Now we're going to mess up the shoe that you just won"?
I don't trust it. Like, it'd be different if it was my shoe. If you're just parading shoes in front of me, it's still not my shoe until I leave. So I don't give a shit. I don't buy it. I imagine that the shoe that you're damaging is Fugazi. So I wouldn't be the right one for the show. Let me say that.
I know someone that went on the show and they came over here to get it cleaned.
Wait, so,
yeah,
wait,
so they just got their shoe.
So they had the shoe. They got to leave with the damaged shoe?
Yeah, you get to take the shoe with you if you win. So, but anyway, the person they had put Sharpies on it. I think nail polish.
Wow.
So they put juice in it and all that. But yeah, they brought it in and got the shoe cleaned, and then it got a little bit yellowed. And then, but I think he's just gonna get them customed. You keep the shoe, don't even worry about cleaning it, and you just get a whole nother color wave on it.
That's not a bad way to look at it.
What shoe was it?
I think
It was only
I
one.
don't remember what shoe it was.
It's only one episode, but I can't necessarily say I'm a fan of it.
Are the questions tough? I haven't seen all the questions.
There were a couple that were.
Some of the questions were just like, yeah, like they asked. I think it was on the pair of the PSNYs. They asked who were the two people that helped design it. And I was like, I don't fucking know. It's PSNY. I don't.
Yeah, when they said that one, I was like, well, there's the lipstick on my shoe.
Yeah.
And then they asked like, who designed the? No, that wasn't even the question they asked. That was then the little break. Who designed the Jordan 20 or something like that? The questions weren't necessarily hard, but you know, it's just for me the downfall of the show is damaging the shoe. Like as a sneakerhead, man, or sneaker enthusiast or collector or whatever you want to call yourself, I don't want to offend anybody. To watch them promote damaging the shoe is uncalled for. You ain't got to do that. Just take the shoe away would be enough for most people. Damaging the shoe just looks stupid.
Let me hold the shoe and be like, do you like it? Yeah, that's great. Give it back.
Yeah, it was a mess. The chat is saying the same thing. Like, what? Whatever. They just like, well, yeah, I watched
corny, B.
Yeah, it's mad corny. Like that's stupid. And I agree with you. It's one of those things that you have a concept that works. It's a lot of moving parts, but like even the point where they're writing their guesses on the iPad, like you could just see what somebody else write. Just do the $1. Just do $1.
Yeah, I'll just do the prices right. Just be like, boop, $1. 50 cents.
50 cents. I win. I'm gonna go with 1 penny. Thank you. So yeah, that's one of the things, and the time is about to run out on this one. So let's go with. Let me remove this, and the time goes. Let's keep it on the shoes. Let's talk about Melo. Let's talk about Melo.
This is the popcorn moment, ladies and gentlemen. Please get your popcorn and your refreshment.
I would like to introduce to all of the kick talkers, a special part of our show, a gentleman that we call Sneaker A. Smith, would like to talk about the Melo Jordan deal being over. You are now on the clock, sir.
Now let's talk about Melo. Now, first of all, Melo's my friend. And I like Melo. I like Melo a lot. But let's be real. For someone who's only been to the Western Conference Finals once, you should not have a signature shoe. And I'm kind of glad that they ended your line, because your line should have been ended 4 years ago, because that's the last time you've been to the playoffs. Because clearly, you don't deserve a signature shoe. Now, I'm not saying you're a bad player. But let's keep it real. How is it that you're an active player on a team, and Chris Paul still has a signature shoe and you don't? The mitigated goal for Chris Paul to have his signature shoe, and he's never been to the Western Conference Finals.
Steven, does Timofey Mozgov have a shoe?
Matthew Dellavedova has a shoe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How does Matthew Dellavedova have a shoe and now you don't have a shoe? And then they put you on a team with Russell Westbrook, who's getting a shoe, and now you don't have one. That's so. And you know what? I'm not even mad at you, Melo. I'm not even mad. I'm mad at Jordan Brand. You know why I'm mad at Jordan Brand? Because they let you keep a shoe for this damn long.
Ooh, shots fired in the chat, Sneaker A. Dellavedova has a ring.
Yeah, absolutely right. He does have a ring. Melo's a better player, though. But here's the deal. The bottom line is Melo doesn't deserve a signature shoe. He doesn't deserve it at all. Klay Thompson has a signature shoe and you don't. Think about that for a minute, Melo. And Melo's my friend. I'm not mad at Melo. I'm just mad that people think he deserves a signature shoe. And let's look at the signature shoes. Melo 1.5. Yeah. Melo 5.5. Not bad. Probably your best shoe because it looks like a Jordan 5. Then you have the Melo 3s. Trash. Melo 4. Trash. Melo 5. Really? Melo 6. Come on. Melo 6 Future Soul. That shoe was actually nice, but it's designed by somebody else. Melo 7. Those right there. That might be one of your best shoes. Melo 8. Trash. Melo 9. Trash. And we can stop there because you never made it to the playoffs after. Why do you need a basketball shoe if you're not even playing past March?
Calm down, Sneaker A. Calm down. Calm down. The chat is saying that a lot of people don't have shoes, have rings, have playoff appearances. Talking about Klay Thompson has a better player, 2 rings. Of course, he's got a shoe. Adam Morrison has a ring. I think Adam Morrison has 2 rings. Does he have a shoe? Does he deserve a shoe?
Let me be very, very clear here. Let me be very, very clear. This is a man that went to All-Star games. This is a man that scored 60 points. And we're going to really sit here and say, oh, Adam Morrison deserves a shoe. He doesn't even deserve a jersey.
Does Jordan Brand regret this decision if Melo and Russ make it to the finals and Melo's out here wearing some Adidas or some shit?
No, because Melo's not going to be the one carrying the team.
Last question for you, Sneaker.
The best thing they could do for Melo is give him a headband line because that's the best thing going for him right now.
Wow. That's a little disrespectful, sir. It's a little disrespectful. Is Melo a Hall of Fame player?
Melo's my friend. And my dear mother told me, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I'm going to say it. I don't know if he's going to make it to the Hall of Fame. I'm going to have to really think about that.
If you could vote on Melo making it to the Hall, would you vote yes or no?
I probably would put the pen down and walk away from the table.
We appreciate you stopping by, Sneaker. The Kick Talkers are saying that he's definitely a Hall of Fame player. Nobody seems to be caping for the Melo shoe. Nobody, like everybody talked about everybody else. Even the chat don't care about Melo or his shoe. It's very disrespectful.
Let's be clear on the Melo shoe. You know it's bad when you don't even see the Melo shoe in the outlet.
It's a little rough. They went straight to Marshall's.
You don't even walk into the outlet and see the Melo shoe. You walk in and you see LeBron 14s and you see Kyrie's. You don't see a Melo shoe. Melo shoes are getting sent to Venezuela.
Look at the chat, bro. They said, I won't look back and be like Melo was that dude. I didn't even know what the shoe looked like. They are killing him. They are killing him in the chat. Melo probably still has an apparel deal and still probably financial ties to JB. Yeah, so the official release, T-Real, said that they're changing their ways and they're going to retro some of his other shoes, but he won't have his own signature line anymore. They're not making any new ones. So he's probably going to get that make?
They're going to cancel his line, but we're going to retro the shoes.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely the ex-girlfriend that still lives with her boyfriend.
Yes, you're the side chick now.
Yeah.
You basically play the same part as Lala on Power.
And when you show up to the locker room, Russ gonna be breaking out his brand new shoes. Is Russ gonna give him one of the shoes? One of his shoes?
Do you know how disrespectful that would be for Russ to hand the box to Melo and be like, "Here, Jordan Brand delivered this to me and told me to give this to you."
But you can't be out here. You can't have your teammate out here rocking some Superflies.
Listen. If Blake can rock him, Melo can rock him. That's what he's going to be stuck with. Melo's about to be out here some true flights.
Damn. Sneaker A, I'm sorry to end this topic, but we appreciate you stopping by, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Speaking of Jordan, this guy's crazy. Someone get Caddy a deal. I don't know where that would go, but someone get him a deal. Speaking of Jordan Brand, I wanted to take a moment to just acknowledge Jordan Brand. I don't know how long this topic is going to go. We got 6 minutes on the clock, but hey, it is what it is. Michael Jordan donated $7 million to 2 clinics in North Charlotte. Now, from what OG was telling us, North Charlotte is the more rundown section of Charlotte. Is that correct, OG?
I'll just say economically challenged.
There you go. That works. That works.
South, the south part of the area is where more affluency is. So it's in greater need, and that's where the $7 million is going. 2 clinics in those areas. I think they're with already established healthcare facilities that are either going to be rebuilt new or expanded.
So for those of us who collect sneakers, and we often take ridicule for buying Jordan Brand, and we'll talk about that on another topic here in a little bit. And Jordan has taken a lot of shots for not giving back to the community and not being more vocal about what he's done. Is this a good thing that we feel good about, or is this just something that he's doing after the fact and it doesn't really mean anything to y'all? Nichole, you got the look on your face like you want to say something.
Jump on in, Nichole.
Or that look on her face might have been because she's frozen.
Oh, yes. I think that is the look of a frozen person. Do you want to build a snowman?
I think they're coming back now. There they go. So they're moving. So Nichole, did you have any thoughts on that, on Jordan's donation?
On the donation?
Yeah, like how do you feel about that? Is Jordan finally repairing some of the image that he's got, or is this just a drop in the bucket?
It's just a drop in the bucket for him. But I'm all about donations, though. It's not really about him. It's more about the donations.
Yeah.
Back to Melo. I know we're not going back, but he gives a lot to the community too. So, but yeah, we'll take it.
I mean, I think it was a good thing to see, but you know, when I really think about it, this is like afternoon lunch for Michael Jordan. In the scheme of things, you know, I would have liked to seen the number a little bit fatter, but you know, this is about credit where generally credit has not been given. Of course, you know, I don't have eyes on his checkbook, so I don't know what he does and doesn't do. But, you know, it appears that it's something that's very needed. And, you know, hopefully the communities where these facilities are going to be, you know, will benefit immensely from these new facilities.
But wasn't he like doing this whole thing with like prisons and so on and so forth?
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that.
So is this now kind of counterproductive in a sense, or because the people that really go in are our own? So is he saying he just don't want nobody from Chicago to go?
What are you looking at me for? Like I'm Michael Jordan's accountant or something.
What is it?
Because you're from Chicago.
That is the wrong Michael Jordan. So, and the only reason I'm saying like that is because I had to look it up myself. I got so tired of hearing it, I had to look it up. It's a different Michael Jordan. It's not the Michael Jordan that we know that was investing in prisons.
Really?
So it's not that Michael Jordan. It's actually a white Michael Jordan that was involved in politics and some other stuff. So it's not our Michael Jordan. Nope. That's why it made it so weird. Like this dude couldn't play anything with a ball, and I said that on purpose. No pause. It's not the same dude at all. So it's not the same. It's not the same Michael Jordan. However, I do give him props for it. Like anytime somebody wants to give their money to something that's a worthy cause, I got no problem with that. Because at the end of the day, you know, you're not obligated to do shit. You're just not. We chose to spend the money on shoes. He got rich because of the shoe contracts, and if he didn't give anything back, oh well, that's, you know, it's not something I smile at. It's not, I'm like, okay, good job. But he decided to give back. So, you know, if it's $7 million for 2 clinics, so be it. Somebody, I think my shoe game's tight all day and night. That's a great name, by the way. And we appreciate you stopping through with us. He said that it's too late for him. Like, you know, he's let his legacy go so bad. We're on the shoe 32. We're about to go into 33. We've watched people die. We watched slander. We watched people rob, kill. We watched the resale game go crazy. And now you want to build a clinic. Like, what else? What else can be done? And at the same time, as a sneakerhead, enthusiast, collector, whatever, we laugh at people like Starberry for putting his shoe out for $35 because he's directly trying to give it to us for $35. But we look at MJ and we say he's not doing enough. It's a weird conundrum. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that was just my thought when I saw it. Like, he's giving back. People, like we said in the chat, are still not enthusiastic about it. We've seen people try to get back directly, and they're not enthusiastic about that either. Is there no saving the fan? Is there nothing you can do to get people happy?
I think it's just I agree it's too late. It's, you know, it's too little, too late. I think, you know, at a time when people were really looking for him, and, you know, if I want to be 100% fair, he had some tall shoes to stand in because he was coming, you know, on the heels of people like Ali and, you know, any number of, you know, sports icons. Go back as far as, you know, the reluctant Jackie Robinson, or, you know, any number of athletes that have taken a stand and, you know, used their platform for more than, you know, the sports that they were playing. And he was raised to that level of notoriety, but he refused. It's not that he didn't have the opportunity. He refused. You know, he did the Charles Barkley, I am not a role model, you know, BS. So now you got to wear that. And, you know, if that keeps him from being the GOAT, so be it. Before we go to the next lace up, who was the person that asked about the 23s?
I responded. Is that what they asked for, the 23s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Sports Guy Q. Okay. Yeah. We Nichole got you, and y'all can work out that transaction. And I'll be looking for my you know, my little Tootsie Roll later.
Before we move to the next topic, I think Q the Queen made a comment in here that I thought was really dope. I don't think MJ ever intended to be an activist or looked into that realm. We glorify him for what he was, the greatest basketball player so far, until LeBron retires, and that set off a whole nother comment. Yeah, that's one we have to save for another show. And she also said, I consider myself an activist and community leader. I've put that out there with my work. MJ hasn't put that out there. That's our fault for looking at him. I can't argue with that point at all. At all. Hey, that's dope. That's dope.
The only caveat I would, or I shouldn't say caveat, the only deference I would take with the statement is that no, it's not our fault. We always look to our heroes and sheroes to be the things that we can't be ourselves, or we feel that we don't have the voice or the level. Now, the reality of it is every person can those shoes in any given time, but you know, to him who is given much, much is required. To say that he was given much is an understatement, and much is required. And hey, you know, he's gonna have to suck that one up. Put it on us as the fan or the populace to say that we expected something from him that he couldn't deliver. Yes, he couldn't deliver, but I don't think it was wrong for us to want or to expect that from him. Because you have to, again, you got to look at the lineage. Jim Brown, you know, we just keep running down the list. Kareem. If he didn't have to look far for the perfect example of what he could have done, and all he had to do was go and holler at Kareem. He was right there. They already in the same fraternity. So he gets no pass from me on that. Never.
The only thing I would say is to her point is that it's possible that he was doing stuff. He just didn't publicize it because he was busy being an asshole on the court. Very possible.
Well, then shame on you for that. Because then now people are painting you with a stick that you don't deserve. But, you know, be that hurt dog that hollers and say, hold up. Because if you're doing good, why you want to hide it? Why? I understand that you don't have to show 100% of your moves. Show me 5%.
But you know what the funny thing about
show me 1%.
Here's the funny thing about that. Normally, the people you roll with sometimes will mention things that you do. Like you look at LeBron and you have people outside of his camp that be like, oh, yo, man, he does so much for the community. He sends kids to schools. He's paying for tuitions, you know, for them to go to college and stuff like that. And you don't hear Barkley saying Jordan be doing that. You don't hear none of those guys. They be saying, man, I'm in with Michael, went to the casino that night, man, and then he scored 38 on Utah.
So look, we've got, we could go. I didn't expect that topic to jump off like that. I like the chat conversation too. Everyone isn't a bit to be an activist. Maybe Jordan was a dark knight. Like, it's some good comments, and we might have to bring this one back up. We've got only about 8 minutes until we usually wrap up the show, and there's one topic I want to touch on because I feel like as a black man that y'all are watching right now on TV, on your computer or whatever you're watching on, if I don't mention this, I'm a simp, and I'm not built to be a simp nigga.
Can I interrupt and have a 46 moment? And say add 10 minutes to the, you know, let's go to 10:10 so that we can cover this and still be able to get in with the chat a little bit.
Sure. Jemele Hill got suspended for her comments that she made about Jerry Jones and his. I guess there's no way for me to talk about it without giving the backstory, right? So after Trump called the players who decided to take a knee, SOBs,
Sons of bitches.
Sons of bitches. We're gonna say it. You know, this is not a PG show. I recant the PG rating earlier. Everybody around the league decided to have a kumbaya moment. Everybody was taking knees and locking arms, and Jerry Jones famously, before the anthem, was locking arms and taking a knee and taking pictures. Somehow he did that shit. And then the week after that, he turned right back around and said, anybody who decides to protest the anthem does not get to play. On top of that, we got to see Mike Pence go to a game to leave.
But here's the interesting thing about the Mike Pence picture. That picture's from 3 years ago.
Yeah, picture. So it was a little planned attempt to drum up some more bullshit. This is where we're at right now in week 5. Jemele Hill decided to say, hey, you know what? If you want to make an impact, and it was a bunch of tweets, so I don't want to try and quote all her tweets, but to paraphrase, if you want to make an impact, you go after the sponsors. You hit them in the pocket. This is how protest works. Bus boycott, for one, if you want to check that out. You can Google that, youngsters. Hit them in the pocket. So she's saying that, you know, it's not on, the onus is not on the players. If we got a problem with it, we should go ahead and speak on it. Check those dollars. Check those dollars, see where that's at. And because of that, she got suspended for 2 weeks. I think ESPN's stance is that you're tweeting out your work platform about stuff that's not really becoming of work. Like, you're making it seem like ESPN is saying that. And I say, look, bruh, it's a money thing. Jerry Jones showed you it was a money thing because the next week he was saying the same thing that Trump said. The week before you were protesting, the week after, get in line with what Trump said. What number 45 said, what Donald Trump said, we're going to go ahead and agree to that. You won't get paid. We're going to take away your freedom of speech, your right to protest, your right to assembly. We're going to take all that away from you. Jemele Hill pointed that out. She got suspended because I'm assuming that the same sponsors that support Jerry Jones and Jerry's World and the Dallas Cowboys probably run right through ESPN.
Disney Corporation.
Can't be fucking up them sponsors. So she's gone for 2 weeks. Michael Smith is still doing the show. He's done two shows now. Today he was a little bit more upbeat than he was yesterday. But I just wanted to know, what are y'all thoughts about how this is going, and will there be any more retaliation, or should the league, which is 70% black, I also want to point out that this is not just on black people to protest. 70% black. Will there be any more retaliation from us speaking up as a group?
I don't know if there will be. I hope there will be. I think ESPN is being hypocritical, because the same thing that they're telling her she can't do, the president does every day. He hops on Twitter and has his little rant, and goes in and says whatever the ham sandwich he wants to say, and it's all Gucci.
I think OG's frozen.
Yes, I think he went Elsa again.
Michael Smith, I thought he wasn't doing the show without us, what Don Turner said. He did the show for 2 nights. I personally feel like, and I don't want to speak for Michael Smith, but from knowing them, I would imagine that him and Jemele are talking. And it's at the situation that once Jemele, if she decides to dip, Michael Smith will say, I'm out too.
Yeah, because they are that close.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to Jemele's Instagram,
but and I'm not wishing that, so don't nobody say that's because I don't think that it's a double standard, and those same people that have champagne and sit in the back seats of the limousine with 45 are the same ones that are judging her for the same thing that their boy does every day.
For one moment, OG, you were frozen, like you dropped off. And Sneaker Hands picked it up. He said, you can't be talking about Trump and get your feed dropped on YouTube.
I'm sorry about that, guy.
45, cut that all off. Like, you not about to badmouth me out here.
What they're saying is really bad. It's really bad. So we're not going to say bad things, really mean things. He cut us off. What were you saying, Caddy?
At the end of the day, Michael Smith supports Jemele Hill 100%. And just like he missed Monday's show, and Jemele put up a post on IG saying, Michael Smith is my brother and my soldier. I love him. He's a friend. He's a father. He's a husband. So she understood. She basically understood, like, Mike, you can't do this. You have a family to take care of. Now, getting back to Jemele, what ESPN did basically is suspended her basically for what she said the first time. They just used this as the scapegoat. Like, oh, you did something again. We're going to suspend you for 2 weeks. And there was no need to suspend her because this was her freedom of speech. This was on her own personal page. This had nothing to do with ESPN. And ESPN has been promoting people to speak their mind and be more free. That was the way they were pushing people. Now, all of a sudden, you're going to pull it back like, whoa. But you can't say that.
Oh, guys.
You can't say that. So it bothers me because I think what it's going to take is, in all honesty, all of the black players in every league to walk out of the stadium. And I think that's the only way it's going to happen. And to be clear, it's not anything against the American flag. It's not anything against the heroes and the patriots that have fought for our country and fought for our freedom. Lister, salute.
Absolutely, Lister.
But at the same time, you have it. The world is unfair, and it's been unfair to us. And when 45 came into office, it's gotten worse. You take a look at Charlottesville. People don't even know. In Charlottesville last week, they had a protest. They had another protest in Charlottesville, and it went under the radar. And they had tiki torches, and that whole thing they had the first time, they did the second time, and nobody said nothing about it. And you see small little stories about it, but it just went under the radar. But these are so-called good people. You had a person who got beat in the head, and then the people who beat him in the head are pressing charges against him. So when you look at all that, it's like, what does it take to get other people to notice? What does it take to get other people to notice, like, hey, all this is going on. You got people out here dying for no reason. You got people, we're trying to get your attention. And it's like, when we do get your attention, you're not supposed to, you can't protest like that. Then how are we supposed to do it? What are we supposed to do? Just stand here and take it? It's like you're like, oh, go back home. This is home. This is our home just as much as yours.
I think it was Nick Wright. He was on the show with Chris Carter, and he said it perfectly. He said when this first started, if Colin Kaepernick had taken a knee, and when they asked him about it, he said, well, he was sitting first, right? If he said, why are you sitting for the anthem? And he said, I don't believe that I can stand for a flag that doesn't take care of our veterans. We got veterans coming back from war that need help from the VA. The VAs are terrible. Their prescriptions are terrible. They can't get the medical attention they need. They can't get the jobs they need. They're homeless. I can't stand for that. If he had said that, would people still be upset? And he said, now ask yourself, are you upset because that he's protesting the flag, period? Or are you upset because of the reason that he's protesting? And that's the shit people don't want to answer. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to answer that because this country has a very ugly relationship with slavery that it doesn't want to acknowledge. We continue to act like it didn't happen. We try and color code it in the books as the workers came over here to build a country. The immigrants. Nah, it's fucking slaves, B. Like, don't change this shit up. We can't get a simple acknowledgement of an apology. We can't get acknowledgement that it happened. You can't just keep doing shit and walking by it when you've built laws upon laws upon laws that criminalize black people for decades. You can't do that, bro. The very laws that you're still policing people on, the reason that cops see black skin as a threat is in the books. It's the reason that they carry larger weapons is because they started talking about before legalization of drugs, before all this shit happened, they started with propaganda saying that drugged up Mexicans and super Negroes were raping and killing white women. And we got to pass legislation to get the drugs out of their hands. There was no findings. There was no study. This is just a propaganda. So what happened because of that is they passed a law to allow officers to carry larger caliber weapons. That's what happened. And it's carried on from that. This is a staple. Our Constitution once said that we're not people. That's a staple. You can't just keep patching this shit up. Sometimes you got to start the fuck over. And this country doesn't want to apologize. It doesn't want to start over. They just want to keep on patching the shit.
Now, here's something funny that I just remembered. Donald Trump tweeted today about Jemele Hill that he's glad she deserved to get suspended, and that's why ESPN's ratings are down is because of her. Why are you paying attention to that? Out of all the things that are going on in this world, you're paying attention to ESPN ratings? You got a country over here in Puerto Rico that was literally destroyed by the hurricane, and you're shooting paper towels as free throws. Now, if that's not disrespectful, if anybody who saw that video, you cannot look at that video and tell me that's not disrespectful.
It's beyond
and this is the person that represents our country. This is the person that represents our country. This is the person that we quote unquote call our president.
Not my president.
It's one of those things, man. I just wanted to talk about it. And the chat is on fire. One lit listener, brother, we definitely appreciate you. We appreciate all of y'all, for real. All the comments that are in here. It's one of those topics that we can talk about forever. Say it again, OG.
I said Lister is out there preaching.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, for real.
I appreciate that, bro.
I couldn't even catch his comments because he was going and everybody was bigging him up. And I'm like, I can't even read the comments because it's one of those things, man, that there's not a fix, right? And a lot of times I've had conversations to let me know where people's thought processes are. And a lot of times people will come to the point that are not black and they'll ask, what can we do to help? You can do fucking everything to help. See, here's my problem with the narrative of we need to hold hands and work together. The system that we live in right now, this white supremacy system that we live in, we weren't willing participants in any of this shit of zoning schools, redlining, unfair housing, jail sentences, minimum. None of that shit was about our participation. This was shit that was given to us and put upon us. So now when you ask us about dismantling a system, we're not in a position to dismantle shit. Stop doing what you're doing. That's it. Stop killing us. That's it. That's how the fuck it is.
I'll hit you with a couple quotes. The topic pisses him off. He says that
this is Lister you're talking about, right?
Hang on. The fact that people are being persecuted for the First Amendment rights. This is not disrespect for the soldiers. He says at all. It's fucking killing me. Soldier. If you know his story, you know that he's spitting the truth. He bled for this country. And it's not disrespect. He says we cannot tell Black Americans what it's like to live in America. Been militarized with a fraction of the training. They kill out of fear. If you were to pull the trigger with the reasons police pulled the trigger, it would have been, he said, if I were, he would have been in Leavenworth. All these people that are out here trying to say that you're being disrespectful to the veterans who, you know, gave, in some cases, their lives to protect rights, you know, that's firsthand. That's not my words. That's the homie's words, straight from his heart. Respect, brother. Mad respect.
We, the Black delegation, would like to trade Ray Lewis for one-legged Lister.
I second that motion.
Ray Lewis.
Are you ready for the question?
He gotta fucking go. He gotta fucking go. We can go on about this all night. I felt like it was one of the things we had to make sure we got in, man. You know, hashtag stand with Jemele or however y'all want to put it. It's people out here on the quote unquote front lines, right? Because money is a front line of a lot of shit. And she's putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? So however you want to protest and or support, rock with that shit. Because it's a lot of us that work regular 9-to-5 jobs that have been presented with a lot more outward racism, and we ain't did shit. A lot of us are tucking our tails and talking tough right now on the internet, but we ain't did shit. And I had to go in on my manager because it was some shit. It wasn't even Black racism. This was shit that happened in my job. And they were talking about, they said some shit that wasn't right. And I had to say something to my manager because it bothered me. It wasn't no shit they said about Black people. It was something they said about somebody else. And I don't rock with that shit. I don't play that cool. You got to have the courage in your everyday life, just like Jemele did, just like Colin Kaepernick did, to speak up for yourself. It's not about fitting into these jobs or working for somebody else, because at the end of the day, you can always find a way to make money. Black people are resilient as shit. We sitting up here and we're talking about Eminem and how great he did at the cipher and what an awesome cipher that was because he spoke up. He did that shit on BET. He did that shit on BET. Go do that shit on the Grammys. I'm not saying that what he said isn't valid, but I'm saying that people choose safe spaces to raise their fists. Don't come over here to my cookout talking about how great Black people are, because I know that shit. I don't need you to tell me. Talk to your homies. Take that shit to the Grammys.
What cookout? I didn't get an invitation to that cookout.
Nah, I'm not going to that cookout anyway. Don't even go. They're giving everybody a pass. Don't go. So I just felt like, you know, we had a platform to mention it, to talk about it. I know that's not a sneaker topic. I know that's a heavy topic, but life is heavy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about leather and laces.
Can I add one more thing before we're done? And this is just important to me because I got kids. I have teenage daughters. If you have kids, I don't care how small they are. The things that are going on around about this are not affecting them. They are. In whatever way that you can talk with them, talk with your kids. Don't be afraid to talk about these topics, because eventually they're going to be adults. They're going to be young adults. They're going to be adults. You are helping to form their minds, to help them to understand so that they can understand the things that they're going to be met with as they continue to grow and matriculate through this society. I talk to my daughters all the time. They come back and they ask me questions about this. They talk about these topics in school. To engage your youth, and if it's not, if you don't, even if you don't have kids, if you're around young people, talk to them, ask them what they think, ask them what they would do, give them an opportunity to express and to understand, and for you all to be able to interact, because the fight is not necessarily what you think it is. Sometimes the fight is building your mind and understanding what you're going up against and the tricks, so that when you see them, or at least know how to get out of that trick bag.
Yeah, and I would like to even add, like, having a sneaker boutique. It's another platform. You know, one of the things, we're in a predominantly white, and even though Laurel is, you know, mixed, but even here, we get young kids here all the time. We sit here, we talk about them, we try to educate them. But even so, like, just getting away from the stigma that Jordans and sneakers and sneakerheads is black hood killing each other in the streets. So, so like, even for me, people were like, "Oh, you're from the city." Kicks, no, I like them because they're comfortable. I like the style. I wear my sneakers with dresses, skirts, everything, and things also that we use here at Footage, that we do a lot of work in the community as well. But also it's just changing what that stereotype is. When we first opened, there was someone that came in through the door and it was like, oh my God, you guys got these sneakers. These people get killed for this. So now I have sessions with the Board of Trade, the historical district, which is all 50 plus white males, to bring them in here to educate them about these sneakers, to give them history about these sneakers. And they're like, oh, and for us, we have also used this platform to kind of give back to our community, to change, to help change that whole stereotype. So I stopped getting mad per se, but use every opportunity that I can to educate, to give back, to be an example to our own. So that's another thing with us here at Footage. We're small, we're family based. And we give back to our community, and we lead by example as well. So this platform for that as well. We use this platform also to, and I know that we're kind of past the time, but also we allow people to sell their stuff here at the shop. We charge them. I'm not talking about sneakers. I'm talking about now we have the apparels and things of that nature to help people. We had another pop-up shop for an artist, Live Love Culture, that he designed his own shoe. So we are trying to also help and build our own people as well, you know, to give them a platform, to cross-market with them, to allow them to have another base. So a lot of things here also at Footage Society that we do, the cause of changing perspective, educating the people that are out here, and continue to fight for our own people. So a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll wrap it up with that.
No, I appreciate that. And it's one of those things, man. Mike Ditka said, and fuck his recant. I don't care what his recant was. His initial comment was, in the last 100 years, I haven't seen any signs of oppression. There's people right now that you can go, you know, you might be able to ask your father or your grandfather for some of the other people. On both sides of the coin, there are black people who can go back to their grandfathers and say, what was it like to pick cotton? They're still alive. There's people that pick cotton. And at the same time, there's people who are in positions in government that watch somebody get lynched, living today. What the fuck do you think their perspective is while they're making laws when they watch somebody hang? Look, man, this shit ain't far. This ain't long time ago shit. You know what I mean? This is real shit. This is real shit. When you go from slavery to being emancipated, and that's a whole nother conversation I'd say for another show. You start talking about sunset laws, Jim Crow laws. You talk about minimum and maximum sentencing. You talk about redlining. You talk about zoning. You start talking about banking. You talk about education. You talk about jobs. This is an ongoing fucking situation. And to act like it's something antiquated when the attitude ain't changed, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And we all have that responsibility, whether it's standing up in your job or kneeling for the anthem, or if you're white and one of your family members is racist, checking that motherfucker. Sometimes that's the uncomfortable shit. You got to check your father when he says some bullshit. Don't tweet about it on Twitter and talk about, oh, this is great, racist jokes the whole way, such a fun time. Or my people just don't know. They ain't got the internet like that, so they don't know better. Teach them better. Because if you don't come to my face saying that bullshit.
Absolutely.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, man.
It's not just white. It's a lot of different races too. Like Czech people. You know what I mean? There's Spanish people, my own people. There's a lot of different. So it's not just white, and we have to kind of try to address it on a bigger platform.
Let me say the reason that I'm saying white, and the reason I'm specifically saying white, is because in this country, the people in power overwhelmingly are white. And everybody has prejudice. Racism is prejudice plus power. When you just prejudice, you ain't got a power, that's a fucking opinion. No one cares. But once you can start enacting laws and you can change the way people move and you can block people from opportunities, I'm speaking directly to them. Yes, absolutely challenge everybody. Absolutely challenge everybody. But the people who got their thumb on us and pushing us around, and I mean, we just watched fucking Bank of America have to do a payout. We just watched Chase Bank have to do a payout. We just watched Wells Fargo have to do a payout. And it's dog, I'm talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about 10 years ago. Y'all still paying for bullshit. We can't even get an apology around this motherfucker. Like, we also got to do that with sexist and homophobic shit as well. I hear you, Sports Guy Q. Absolutely. A lot of times you need to check. A lot of people right now are real quick to say we're trying to be PC. Everybody's offended. A lot of people have been offended for a lot of time. They just didn't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? When people say all this racism is coming back, it's not coming back. We just have outlets now where you can see the shit.
Yeah.
This ain't new.
This hasn't gone.
This ain't new. But here we are, 20 minutes over our time. I apologize.
Love it.
No, it needed to be said, bro.
So yeah, for the people who are watching us again, I want to go ahead and remind you about the t-shirts. If you want to order a Talkin Kicks shirt, like the one I have in the background, but it'll be white on black. We're doing black shirts. Email us at talkinkicks@gmail.com. Let us know your PayPal address. Let us know the size that you want. I will be sending out invoices Friday. They will come from Simply Dope Creative. If you could pay that by Sunday, that would be awesome. Once we get those orders in, I will start production. If you don't pay, you might not get a shirt. Ain't no promise. We're not planning to order a bunch of shirts to keep on file. So please get that order in. Email us up. Those invoices will go out. And once you pay, we'll get them in the mail. The shirt is $25. Domestic shipping is $5. If you live somewhere else, it might be more than that. And I will communicate that with you with the address. So that's all I got to say about the shirts. As far as season 1, OG, please remind the people about the giveaways, and you can see who to follow right down there below me while OG is talking.
I'm gonna lock your screen in. There you go. But just pause. That's why I'm telling you. Our sponsors for season 1, y'all clap in your own room for Footage Society, and also our family over there, Dezcustomz and Creative Custom Kicks. Over $450 in value of giveaways that are going to be available to you in the form of a $300 custom from Dez and Mo over at Dezcustomz and Creative Custom Kicks, and a $150 value. And I'm going to take this away so you can see all this heat on the wall behind me. Thank you to Nichole, David, and Tyler, the family. And I'm not trying to tell all her business, but they are all family. So this is literally, when she says it's a family business, Tyler is her son. Okay, so this is family business. And I'm just, can I tell the rest? Yeah. And David and her, which is really dope. We're married. They're not married, but they still work together. Just let marinate on that for a minute, okay?
So it is a family business.
Absolutely a family business. And I was rocking with them before this whole situation came about, and to be able to do this with them is really dope. $150 you can spend any kind of way you want in here in Footage Society. What you got to do? You got to subscribe to the Talkin Kicks YouTube channel, Instagram. Subscribe to Dezcustomz YouTube, Instagram. Follow Creative Custom Kicks on Instagram. Follow Footage Society on Instagram. If you have private accounts and we cannot verify them, I am sorry. We will go to choose. So yes, you do get the want face. We will choose somebody else. We are going to choose the winner at the end of season 1. So we have 7 shows in this first season. Then we will take a 2-week break. During that 2-week break, one of the videos that we will drop will be a video where we will be announcing the winners of the free custom and the $150 credit here at Footage Society. And we appreciate it. It's free. All you got to do is do those other things. It don't cost you anything. And somebody needs to get at Nichole about this Kaepernick jersey.
Don Turner. Calling Don Turner. Calling Don Turner. Please come to the front of the
Come on now. We ready for the revolution, but we don't need the Kaepernick 7. I'm telling you, if it was my size, I would have it. If I bought it and tried to wear it, y'all would be clowning me.
I might buy it and just put it up in the crib, man. I might just want to just buy and keep. I do want to shout out. I'm gonna just say it this way. Thank you to the Monday Midsole for coming through and showing support.
Absolutely.
A lot of times when we do this stuff, people go one way and it's not the way it's supposed to go. I say it that way, and I really appreciate y'all for coming through. I know a lot of times I don't get to make it in y'all show because I work Monday nights, but I appreciate y'all coming through and showing love. Y'all always supporting us. Y'all always in the chat, acting up, clowning with us, and we really appreciate that, as well as the rest of y'all. We don't take any of that for granted. If we got 1 viewer, if we got 900, we're going to appreciate every one of y'all. This is why we actually got the shirts, because I didn't know y'all wanted the shirts, and people bust me on my head. I had somebody stalking me at the gym saying, where the damn shirts at, bruh? Get out my inbox. The shirts, order your shirts. There it is. You got your chance to order, but again, tonight is one of those reasons that we do the show. So I just want to say thank you again. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be here, and I'm not saying that to be facetious or cliche. I really mean that. We appreciate y'all for real. So I'll go ahead and sign out first.
Wait. Before you do
Sorry,
that,
sir.
I apologize for cutting you off. We do have a voicemail I'd like to play.
Oh, what's the number for voicemail, sir?
The number for the voicemail is 347-669-5590. So we have a voicemail that we got from Sneakerhead's clothing line. And I'd just like to play that real quick.
Please do. Absolute Styles wants a black and red shirt. At some point, brother, at some point.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Let me get this queued up.
Sneakers.
Talkin Kicks. What up? It's your boy, Red Milwaukee 414, aka Jason, the Sneakerhead's clothing line. Just calling in, let my brothers know y'all had an amazing show tonight. Y'all was kicking that ish tonight. Man, very entertaining, man. Just want to check in, tell y'all I love y'all, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Keep going, man. And I'm out of here.
So, Sneakerhead's clothing line, we appreciate you for leaving a voicemail. Thank you for supporting us. Everybody in the chat, we thank y'all for supporting us. Professor, could you lead us out, please?
I would like to also say that Sneakerhead's clothing line is doing the shirts for us. He's not doing them for free. The money that you're paying us, we're paying him to do the shirts. We're keeping this shit in the family. Just want y'all to know that. So I am your man, Beard Jedi, a.k.a. the Black Alex B. Keaton, a.k.a. Tupac Shakur, a.k.a. the Boss Kick Ross, a.k.a. Take a Knee McGee, a.k.a. Martin Luther King, a.k.a. Kickster Columbus, and the a.k.a. that matters the most, Jack Swagless. We will holler at y'all next week with another episode of Talkin Kicks.
It's your boy, Cadillac Jackson, big boy gang in the building. Sneaker A. Smith in the building. Appreciate y'all chat. Appreciate y'all family. Great show tonight. See y'all next week, man.
All right, family. So before I sign it out, Nichole, you have any last words?
No, thank you so much for having us on the show. It's great being a part of this. And I can't wait to see where this is going to go soon, like in the near future. I'm actually really excited. So I feel like I'm like with a whole bunch of celebrities here. I need your autographs. Thank you so much for having us. The combo today was deep. Loved it.
We appreciate you for
Absolutely.
Real. Definitely appreciate you for it.
That you get at Nichole and David and Tyler. If you saw anything, if you go back, if you're rewatching this, if you're not watching it live, but you're watching it afterwards, footagesociety.com. The email is info@footagesociety.com. If you saw something that you're interested in, or you can just hit the DMs of Talkin Kicks and we'll make sure that you get connected. But you don't know, it is your boy, OGSneekerz, wishing all of you, sneaker family, and my sister Jemele Hill. Hold it down. We stand with you, baby, always and forever. Yes. We love you, and it ain't nothing you could do about it. Peace.